Hey everyone, welcome to this case study video. My name is Vanessa Simpkins. Joining me is the amazing Dr. Lesley Allen. She is a recent graduate of our Bikini Business Coach Mastermind program. She is the owner of Center for Holistic Healing. Is the name of her website, centerforholistichealing.com. You can find her on Facebook, Holistic Healing Tribe on Facebook is the name of her group. You can also find her on YouTube. Welcome, Lesley. Thank you for sharing. Tell us a little bit. And you've had amazing results here in the last year. It has been phenomenal to say the least. But why don't you tell us a little bit about, how you where was your business when you first started? Where are you now after a year in this program?
Well, when I first started the program, I had been a business owner for roughly 6 years already. So I own a brick and mortar private practice in Kentucky. And I had been doing functional medicine services out of that as a piece as well. My medical practice is mainly physical therapy and yoga. And then I had gone on to get a functional medicine certification. And so whenever I came into the program, I really felt like I had limited access to clients and wanted to take my business, that functional medicine health coaching piece, online. And so that's kind of where I was. So had a very successful and thriving physical therapy practice, medical practice, and really looking to scale and grow my functional medicine piece and just gain access to more people, because there's clearly a global crisis of chronic disease and people really struggling with their health.
Yeah. So you very successful brick and mortar, highly skilled, a lot of certifications, but now wanting to move into the online coaching world and help more people and get access to international clients. I mean, your results financially have been fantastic, but I think the really big win here has been accessing people globally and building a tribe. So did you have a website before you started?
I did. I've had a website from the beginning. Yes. It's the bare bones website. It's not fancy, but I did, as in terms of, given a location and the services that we provide. So that is something that I had in place. I had Facebook groups. I did a little bit of online presence, but nothing to the extent of what I've learned in the program.
And talk to us.
And honestly, it was the thing.
Talk to us. It was the thing that what you've done, because it's pretty outrageous.
Yeah. So what you've taught me to do, I just followed the rules. So what you taught me to do is, I've created a very significant group. So I think I've grown a tribe on Facebook that started out very small, maybe 60 people, to now I think we're pushing 4,000. And also, creating funnels and ads. I would boost ads. I had no idea what I was doing beforehand. So I was really just throwing money to the wind. I had no plan whatsoever. I had no idea that, running ads and split testing ads and all of that crazy stuff that, we get help with. So I knew for myself, the thing that made your program so desirable to me in the beginning was that, one, it was a get it done program, but two, I don't have time to learn all the different pieces of social media marketing. It's really kind of insane the amount of depth that there is and the amount of time that would have wasted me. So
and it changes every time, you pass gas and there's a new platform, like things change so fast.
So I loved that piece of it. I loved, like, just give me the tools. I'm fine. I'll implement all day long. That's never been my problem. But I just didn't want to continue to waste my time doing the research to figure out how to implement these things myself. I know that whenever I found out about you, I went to your YouTube channel and I like binge watched you all weekend long. So,
Video
I mean,
works. Yeah.
all weekend long. I was like, so I went onto Facebook. I'm like, I've got this. I'm going to create, an ad, and I'm going to drive it to my group, and I'm going to, that didn't work, by the way. I
think a
created
lot
the
of
wrong
entrepreneurs
ad.
do that. A lot of entrepreneurs, I say Facebook ads is like, it's like another language. It's like Chinese, and it's very easy, very dangerous,
Right.
but very easy to just light money on fire when you don't,
Yeah.
have the right recipe. So everything we teach our clients on the inside of the Bikini Business Coach program, and it is for higher level, more advanced, serious entrepreneurs, people who need to learn the online marketing, the social media, the paid advertising, the right funnels. It's stuff that we've tested and that we know works. We're not just giving you guys things that, I hope it works, hope and pray marketing. No, I've invested in this. I've tested this. Now let me show you guys what's working today. So you guys don't have to go bang your head against the wall and light money on fire trying to figure it out. So you got the systems, you dialed in the funnels.
Mm-hmm.
You've certainly raised your prices. What was your, I don't know, do you feel like sharing what your average per month revenue has been?
On average, it was anywhere from 20 to 25,000.
Pretty neat, man.
Yeah.
Pretty freaking neat. And this is just the online portion, because did you then have somebody else working in the brick and mortar so you could step away from that?
So yes. So because of the program, midway through, I got to the point where I had so many calls with, prospective clients, and not enough time to do the calls plus treat all of my patients at the brick and mortar. So I was able to hire that out, which was great. And so that's still, I'm at home, and I do treat patients via telehealth, and
It's amazing.
Runs.
This is amazing. So from zero online, really, because you ran your business brick and mortar, to this business is generating $20,000 to $25,000 a month, just in online, that has nothing to do with the other business, which you learned how to outsource and get that taken care of. Somebody's happy doing that, which frees up your time here. I remember at one point you were like booked out. People couldn't even book a call with you for 2 weeks.
They were fighting over calls on my ads.
That's a great problem to have. It's still a problem, because then you're like, should I hire somebody? And I think the last you spoke, that was your next kind of, all right,
my next step.
I'm going to get some salespeople on board to help me with the overflow. So, and again, and a lot of people ask me, they're like, oh, Vanessa, I bet your program only works for business coaches and who sell money, but you sell health, and it is working like gangbusters.
Right.
So how does that feel to have so many, be able to reach? I mean, are you international? Do you have clients? Like, how does that, because
it's interesting that you say that.
Like all over the world now, working from home.
I know. So the majority of my clients are in the United States. There, I have seen a few in Canada and a few in Mexico. I've recently had a client reach out from Indonesia, and really is like adamant, but the problem becomes a time zone issue, and also a supplementation issue, because I do recommend certain supplements and getting those supplements to those clients. And so I prefer, and luckily the demand has been there so far, to keep it in the US, just from the sake of making sure that they have access to the things that I need them to have access for the best results.
All right. Awesome. So, I mean, you've done amazing. Obviously you can tell Lesley is no problem implementing. We can
Right.
teach you guys, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. You know, the systems and the processes are there if you implement them. And again, I'm sure the first time you ran your Facebook ad, it didn't work the first time. You probably had to tweak it and you
Well,
stayed persistent with it and were booked out 2 weeks in advance.
yeah, I think that's the biggest thing, you know, over the course of the year is something will be working perfectly and then all of a sudden it's not working perfectly. So then that means that it's time to retest and re-implement. You may have to switch up your entire strategy, but that's business in a nutshell. And I think that you really got to, you know, to being in business for now over 7 years, it's like it's not an easy job to have your own business. And that's the thing that so many people, I don't think, realize, but it's very important to, when just because something doesn't work the first time that you try it, it doesn't mean that it's not going to work. It means that you need to tweak something, and you can't tweak too many things all at one time because then you don't know what worked and what didn't work. So it's a lot of testing, a lot of experimenting.
Yeah. And we have experts that know how to do that. That's the
And
major
that's so
difference.
helpful.
So I think Jen was working with you. We have done for you options if you want somebody to just take over and do the ads for you. We have just, hey, support, jump on a call every week and make sure it's, you know, working the way, because a lot of people, they don't even know what are the parameters. Like, how do I know even if this thing is working well?
Mm-hmm.
So
And can I interject just one thing? Because I did do my research. I'm a research girl. So before coming into your program, I actually researched the cost of Facebook marketing specialist to have someone run ads for me, because I thought, hey, what if I just get an expert? And it's significantly more than what your program cost is, you know? And so to have that support plus the coaching, plus the experience of a mastermind and the accountability piece, it was kind of a no-brainer. But it is, I mean, that is something that I feel like was the biggest facilitator, is really having, well, there were lots of facilitators, the mindset piece, right? The daily habits that we were forced to make sure that we were working on so we could continue along our path toward our goals, but also having someone there to help guide you with the social media ads was really, it's priceless.
yeah, somebody who knows what to do. It really is yes, it's the funnels. Yes, it's a strategy. Yes, it's the ads. Yes, it's the experts. And then, like you mentioned, you know, the piece of when you are an entrepreneur, how do you manage all the pressure of growth and constant change and up-leveling your skills? And oh my God, now I got to hire people because it's working so well. Like, it's a problem still. It's a good problem to have, but there's always going to be problems. And I think Tony Robbins, I love this quote. He said, the problem is you think you shouldn't have problems. You know, and how do we show up as a different version? How do we up-level our skills into this next evolution of ourselves to handle those problems and grow, if that's what you want to continue doing? So the mindset piece is huge.
We had lots of those conversations.
Necessary.
Oh gosh, what am I gonna do? You're like, yay, this is a great problem to have.
Yep. They're normal. It's normal. This is growth. It's, you know, and there can be a lot of feelings around it too. A lot of fear, a lot of uncertainty, a lot of doubt. How do I know if this is normal, right? Being able to have perspective of, yeah, this is, you know, turn right at the rock, don't turn left. Like, you know, this is normal. This is what happens on this journey. And having guidance, it's so, so important, but also a community of what I call love leaders and rock stars and, you know, trailblazers, women who are really choosing to lead with love instead of making decisions based on fear, and being in a community that's safe, you know, to be vulnerable and talk about the things that challenge us without being criticized or shamed or blamed or invalidated.
Right.
as we grow and learn new skills and show up
Yes.
differently. And it's an honor. It's an honor to really know you, be a part of you, that you chose me in this program, trusted, me and my team. I always say I don't take your time, money, energy investment lightly.
Right.
And you've done phenomenally well. I mean, now you get to help all of these amazing people all over the US and
Right.
now even in different countries if you want. Pretty freaking rad, man.
It is.
Congratulations, Lesley. It's
It is.
awesome.
Yes.
So what would you say to somebody who's maybe watching this video or was like you, who was, binge watched videos on YouTube
Right.
about the programs and is like thinking, oh my gosh, that year-long program, it sounds great. It's an investment and I don't know. What would you tell them?
You have to spend money to make money. I mean, if you really want to run a business, you have to spend money to make money. And your time is, as a business owner and as a leader, your time is so much more valuable than sitting and spending hours, basically chasing your tail, trying to figure things out on your own, versus really the investment and and having the proven strategies, so that way it's just an implementation process. You're going to save so much time, you're going to make more money, you're going to get more clients. If you're like me, you're going to be able to serve more people that need help at a more rapid rate than what you would be doing really feeling lonely and stressed out and confused, and it's not working, and maybe my business idea isn't good enough. That is the thing. I mean, you're pretty real with people and honest when they do have a business idea or a business model that is not necessarily set up for success, and so you help to redirect them into a better area. So anyhow, that would probably be my biggest advice. Luckily, from a mindset perspective, I love a group, and as you mentioned, it gets lonely in the world of being an entrepreneur and being your own boss. And who do we have to look up to, and who do we have to hold us accountable to get our work done? So that way a week doesn't turn into a month, and you're still sitting there with the same goals that you had the month before. So that would probably be my biggest piece of advice, is really not to be scared about the investment. As long as you, one, are willing to do the work, you've got to set aside time to do the work. You have to do the work. Nobody can grow your business but yourself. Like, you have to be the one to do the work. And so I think that's probably what I would have to say as a business owner.
There's a lot. There's a lot there. Roadmap, invest. You need to invest money to make money. There's a lot of people out there that just want to do free social media stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Do not apply for my program. We teach paid advertising. Paid advertising is where, every time you invest $10, $100, $1,000, you get 5 return, 7 return, 3 return, 10 return. That's a real system that lets you sleep at night. That's a real solid foundation that you can build and project future growth in your company. You need to know every time you invest this much, you get this much back. That's a real business. Everything else is what I call spaghetti marketing. Throw it on the wall, see if it sticks. Mm-hmm. So we move our clients from manual, this works now, into more automated systems where you can really project growth. And so I love what you said about, invest in order to be a successful business owner, and also that you need to show up and do the work. And it's important to have people that can hold you accountable, that can show you the roadmap, and give you perspective.
Mm-hmm. The greatest day so far of owning my business was the automation, when I finally got my VSL funnel complete, and I booked a call with a prospective client while I was sleeping. It was like, ah. I don't have to be doing the work constantly, you know, putting myself out there. It was that automated process where it was working for me, you know. It was really a pivotal moment that freed up my time and also freed up the stress of like constantly feeling, you know, that you've got to be plugged into your phone and plugged into social media 24/7 in order to continue to get clients rolling in. That's a lot of stress when you're also seeing patients and, you know, doing your everyday work task. And, oh, by the way, I've got to run a business and do all the CEO task and have a family and kids and everything else that life has to bring. So that was like the greatest, I think still to this day, the greatest moment of my business was booking that call in the middle of the night and waking up and be like, yes,
It's working. It's
working.
working. Absolutely. Systems are what let you sleep at night.
Yes.
Systems are what let you sleep at night, and moving from that manual, I have to always be there, social media marketing, into more
Right.
automation, where the systems are now, the ads are bringing people to your group. The ads are pushing your message out to and this is what's great about Facebook is you can get so laser niched in. You can dial in exactly this age, who read these magazines, who love these pages, who live in this area, zip code if you wanted to. So congratulations again, Lesley,
Thank
for, as we say, strapping your tits on and getting to
That's right.
work. Okay. No one's going to
did.
grow your business really, but you are the business owner. You're making the decisions. Yes, we can help guide you. Yes, we can help give you, you know, some great directions, as Lesley said, in terms of strategy, program ideas, growth strategies that, you know, I've been in business for 10 years. I've tried, made a lot of mistakes, you know, on the way to getting things right. But ultimately, it's you making the decision, the time investment, setting up the systems. But congratulations, really, for really showing up and getting to work. And now all the results are yours. So
Well,
again,
thank you.
yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for showing me the way.
And thank you for doing the work, because you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink, right? So the amazing Dr. Lesley Allen, you guys can find her website, centerforholistichealing.com. You can find her on Facebook. Holistic Healing Tribe is the name of her group on Facebook, or look her up on YouTube. Lesley, it's been an absolute pleasure, and I cannot wait to see what you do from here. Big, big hugs. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for sharing. And if you guys are tuning in, please check out the bikinibusinesscoach.com for more information about our year-long mastermind for coaches, service providers who want to put their business online and create a portable, profitable online coaching business that they can rock in their bikini if they want to, or bathing suit, or simply from home next to their pool, maybe. Who knows?
Hey, I did that this past summer. You won't regret it. You won't regret it.
Thank you, Lesley. And thank you, everyone, for tuning in. I'm Vanessa, and apply today. Check out our website, and I'll see you guys on the inside.
Bye.